Wendy Hinman here with the Daily Hope. We are in Proverbs 3 today. I want us to look back at the first two chapters just to kind of remind us of the setup. And that is that Solomon is writing and he personifies wisdom. Proverbs is the book of wisdom. And he personifies wisdom as a woman. And she's there out in the streets. She's in every intersection, in every pathway, and she's calling out, offering wisdom to people who choose it. And then you get chapter 2, and you have Solomon saying, choose it. Call out to her. Cry out to her. Just as she's crying and calling, you cry out and call. And it's this kind of call and response idea in the first two chapters. But Lady Wisdom gives us a profound key in the first chapter that is the rubric for wisdom throughout the book of Proverbs. And it's this: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. To be wise, we have to have a proper estimation of who God is. But then when we get to chapter 3, Solomon is going to give us a proper estimation of who we are, because that's important too. And we come to these great verses. You've probably walked into a friend's house and there it is up on the wall. If you're driving up 395, you just get past Kramer Junction, there's these verses in a little billboard off to the side. And we could sing these verses in 3 different versions. It goes like this: trust in the Lord with all your heart. If we have the right estimation of who our God is, we're going to be trusting him. And lean not on your own understanding. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. So if we look to God for wisdom and not to ourselves, our paths are going to be straight, and the implication they're going to be really crooked, zigzaggy switchbacks if we're looking to ourselves. And it says that in the next verse: do not be wise in your own eyes. So there's a couple of real keys to wisdom and discernment. When we are out in the intersections of life, walking on the pathways, we are to fear the Lord, have a proper estimation of God, and not be wise in our own eyes. I had new journalism was a big thing back when I was in journalism school. And so, Hunter S. Thompson, Joan Didion, all these journalists were writing in the first person. And I had an old school professor, and he's like, okay, I don't mind if you use I every once in a while. He goes, but I want you to do this. Take your writing. We used to type it back in the day. It was before computers. And he would have us hold up our writing. And he would say, don't look at it like this. Turn it at an angle. And what pops out? You know what pops out? All the I's. All the me's. And that's what we need to do with the Word of God. Because it says that the wisdom of God is the Lord's gift. Only by the word spoken comes true knowledge and discernment. So we need to read the Word of God, angle it so we see ourselves, and then lean into him for wisdom and discernment, to know what to do today and tomorrow with what he's given us and what he's calling us to. Let me read it again. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, because his ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts way higher than our thoughts. Way better than ours. He is goodness. He is love. He is faithfulness. And so we want to lean into him. We want to submit to him. When he tells us what to do, our first response should be, yes, Lord. And he will make our paths straight. Those aren't the only promises in Proverbs 3. So if you haven't read it yet, get into it, because he wants to give us great riches. And he wants us to say to Lady Wisdom, yes, I'm with you. I hear you. I'm walking your way. Lord bless you.